Whenever I first at any point saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at a MC Fight Road fight in New York. He appeared as A_. That was with enormous L. Huge L was who placed Jay-Z on, and afterward enormous L kicked the bucket, and afterward the before you know it Jay-Z doing tunes with Big Deal and building a functioning brotherhood with Honeycombs, and afterward Biggie passed on, Tupac kicked the bucket. There was the battle between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z, and afterward the before you know it Nas has a mental meltdown and he's removed from the game, and afterward saw Jay-Z he will droop anybody in any relationship for $1. Take a gander at how he did Dane in the event that you're a mostly keen individual. When do you begin addressing how fortunate some right to get to the top to become tycoons? There's no affection there. See what's finished in obscurity will come into light. Keep your alarming statements up. I'm here today and what I got to say I will say it, so don't convey inactive intimidations to me since it ain't enormous. Say I ain't be any signs I ain't expressway how you discounted all them the moment they accomplished for you to get you to the top. Jay-Z and Puffy needed Biggie kill. Primary concern throughout the long-term numerous web clients have hypothesized that the best individuals in media outlets are individuals from a mysterious society that forfeits its own individuals, yet it appears to be those accounts are something other than speculations, as one of the elites has chosen to break the beans on them and you got its 50 penny. Moreover, not at all like in the past, the rapper's explanations are upheld by veritable evidence. Confirmation that everybody seems to approach yet is overlooking what's really important. Fifth cases that Jay-Z has uncovered a large group of different rappers to get to where he is today, and the Stone Country president is blowing a gasket that basically is the deficient picture that the Grammy-winning rapper introduced. Is it vital to you to check this data all alone? Assuming you stay close by, I guarantee you'll have your psyche blown much more. The principal rapper Jay has been blamed for taking out his DMX. We don't have the foggiest idea. How would you shot? You stand by listening to an entire collection, pick a solitary, shoot a video, then at that point, don't know. Okay, I see what's great. You're attempting to dispense with the opposition, you know, in light of the fact that at first you resign, you realize, then get me off the name. Currently you're back rapping again. Okay, I mean, it's all great. That is all great music. Fans, you're in for some stunning data. There have been persevering bits of hearsay that DMX, one of the most persuasive and compelling rappers ever, had died. Regardless, the latest paranoid fear will knock your socks off. This data proposes that Beyoncé and Jay-Z, an extremely strong couple, may have taken part in DMX's demise. That is stunning, right? However, not as per 50 penny, since it appears he expected that all of us are mindful that Jay-Z and DMX had a warmed competition in the rap world. The two performers' vocations were shot higher than ever after a story duel in the Bronx in the mid-1990s. They tumbled to mortal enemies, and the aftermath from their fight is miserable. 50 penny accepts Jay-Z and his better half Beyoncé contributed to DMX's unfavorable passing. The couple's superstar status has been discolored by the disclosure that they were engaged with the horrendous development encompassing DMX's death. What they went through to dispose of Jay-Z's chief rival will dumbfound you. Won't ever take a gander at these performers the same way from now onward. After, in the wake of watching the film that uncovers the fact of the matter, you're attempting to take out the opposition, you know, in light of the fact that at first you resign, you realize, then get me off the mark. Presently you're back rapping again. In 2021, the demise of notorious rapper DMX was accounted for to have been the consequence of a medication glut sending shockwaves through the music business. Is it conceivable that his excess wasn't planned? Who acquired the most monetarily from DMX's grievous passing might hold the way to understanding the conditions encompassing his passing. There were reports online soon after DMX's demise that Jay-Z and Beyoncé had bought the privileges to his music. The doubt that Jay-Z and Beyoncé remained to acquire from DMX's homicide was fanned by these bits of gossip. Assuming that the hypotheses were right, the couple could acquire millions upon millions of dollars. However, this would leave DMX as many children with next to no of the cash he produced using his profession, a generally lamentable circumstance. DMX's demise is exacerbated a lot so by this startling hypothesis. While alive, DMX has long associated Jay-Z with thoroughly taking care of the purpose of cash, and acquisition of DMX's lords by the couple being referred to would affirm DMX's most terrible stresses over his past rival Beyoncé, and Jay-Z might have purchased DMX's lords not long after his passing, as has been broadly hypothesized. In the event that these bits of gossip are exact, We don't know whether the pair was exclusively keen on bringing in cash off of DMX. Thus does 50 Penny. One more rapper Jay has been blamed for attempting to forfeit as his companion turned enemy Kanye West. The business is a beast is much the same as killing him. Humorist Dave Chappelle has made a stunning statements about a plot to dishonor and try and penance performer Kanye West, which have caused a stir in the business. Chappelle isn't the main one to openly communicate his doubt that the world class of Hollywood is plotting against West. Rapper 50 Penny is likewise backing these cases. The most recent meeting with Chappelle has made very much an upheaval in the diversion area for certain individuals scrutinizing the legitimacy of his charges. Tanya West's dear companion Chappelle as of late examined how the rapper has taken a stand in opposition to the sketchy activities of a few powerful figures in the diversion area. Tragically, as we are excessively mindful, there are normally ramifications for conflicting with the state of affairs purportedly. These individuals consider Kane to be a danger to their position and will utilize deceitful means to cut him down, including extortion. Many influential individuals would prefer to have Kane quiet than hear his perspectives being communicated and discussing. Influential individuals. Who else is there other than Jay-Z? Chappelle has been a piece of the diversion world for quite a while, and he has uncovered stunning data about the inward functions of Hollywood elite. Chappelle examined the early tensions of his profession and the endeavors to apply command over him by others. In a discussion with Oprah Winfrey, his assertions have produced broad debate, attempting to inspire me to take maniacal drug. Definitely like I'm waiting around. You realize I was worried. However, individuals that were letting me know I was crazy, I accept that they knew what's happening. Dave is a savvy fellow and everybody realizes he's known about these issues for some time, thus he has been extremely conscious in picking his fights. What he has appeared, he says, is reason to worry. Dave went on by saying that his own life examples had trained him that the most effective way to protect himself from such wrongdoers was to stay away. He had seen firsthand the way in which they would utilize misleading finding or drug to apply command over patients. In the event that didn't work, they would basically discount the individual as insane. Recollect how nobody accepted Kanye when he guaranteed the business was banishing individuals and forfeiting them. Okay, so what do you think now, child? You're out in Hollywood. Many individuals come up missing. Feels like it very well may be a ton of that to control damage. They need to adapt and damage. Simple fans have remained by their golden calf through various challenges, saying I've never questioned Kanye right up to the present day. I accept all that emerges from his mouth. One more added, the business is evil to the hard of hearing for reasons unknown. Shibari and 50 accept needs to take out Kanye in light of the fact that he's ending up a hindrance on his way up. It's difficult to foresee how this will end. Ideally nobody will get injured. There have likewise been discusses Jay-Z's job in Tupac's passing, while certain scholars accept that Beyoncé was profoundly enamored with Tupac, and this was likewise one reason why Jay-Z was so envious of Tupac's sneak home slice. An unbelievable rapper has recently uncovered some delicious inside data about Tupac and Jay-Z, two of the most conspicuous figures in the hip-jump industry. Sneak cases that the pressure between the two stars reaches out a long ways past their common love of making music. As a general rule, it began with Jay-Z's concern that he would lose equilibrium to the unbelievable Tupac. Do you truly feel that Tupac's ascent to distinction in the music business was fleeting? He was an out-of-the-blue phenomenon when he originally showed up, as well as they should. There were not very many rappers who might really verge on matching Tupac's level of expertise and creativity, and his music was without equal. Rap veteran Sneak Homeboy agrees that a considerable lot of the present rap geniuses probably won't find lasting success, as they may be currently assuming Tupac were still alive. Tupac was totally remarkable with his gigantic ability and drawing in charm. Sneak homie cases that Tupac's and opportune profundity made ready for the progress of rappers like Jay-Z. Today a ton of different rappers could never have had the option to stand their ground against Tupac, assuming he were still around after Tupac's unfavorable profundity. Jay-Z and his previous opponent settled darlin' running quarrel with him even in the wake of recording a garbage tune against Tupac. Jay-Z chose to scrap it. The Sans maker has made sense of why it was never delivered. It never emerged, keeping in mind the way that he passed on Jay did a record going at Pac, yet similarly as it was going to come out, Tupac kicked the bucket. We performed it, however we performed it once. You need to comprehend the load of emotional baggage is so insane. It's very much like he Needed to perform it enormous and wonderful. Tupac managed the graphs and the women with these. Even opponent rappers concur that Tupac was the most famous person in the rap game and that he might have had any young lady he needed. The rapper Jib imagines that Tupac would have been with Beyoncé assuming he were still near, and that likely made Jay need to take him out last